Alright folks, Slice 'em here with Slice 'em Gaming, and we are here live tonight, getting ready to do a couple things. I've got some of the Spider-Man new homecoming event to still finish up. The time is slowly running out, so it's time to get in there and get that finished. Along with, I obviously have to take care of some inventory tonight, so while I see this, so everybody knows, Cooler Than Cool, that's right, Iceman is now part of the crystals, so if you've been wanting him, you got a chance to get him. What's up, Boss 321, Superman vs Green Lantern? It's good seeing you guys. Agent the Legend says banned. Agent, did you get banned, or do you mean somebody else did, or what's? I'm curious. All right. While I'm at it, I need to clean up this inventory before it all goes away. I really hate selling the dual chips, but that's okay. You know what? I got 2 hours to use them, so we'll put it all to use. So yeah, it's good seeing everybody. And again, tonight we're going to be looking at a couple different things. Let me grab my charger here. We're going to be looking at a couple different things such as the new homecoming event, still finishing that up. But while I do that, we're going to be discussing the Kabam hammer that was dropped today, as they banned multiple accounts. So yeah, it's interesting. It's happened. So we might as well get ready for it, because it definitely happened today. Hey, what's up, Overlord? Good seeing you, buddy. And there's that first little lag of the night for the iPad. Survived that, so we should be okay, hopefully, from here out. I hate that I can't really dodge on the iPad, but I guess there could be worse things. Alright. And another one down. Alright. Hey, what's up, Sonic? What's up, Jacob, Raven? Good to see everybody. Hey, Doc Strange, good to see you. There's Jacob Schaefer. Raven Knight says, LOL, seen so much crying about being banned. A guy was begging Frojo to help him, like Frojo could do anything besides say, I'm sorry. Yep, it's been rather crazy. It's been very hectic. Doc, stick around, man. We'd be happy to have you hang out and chat. So, hey, Willow, good seeing you. Yeah, it's been rather hectic today. I was at work whenever I found out this whole ban hammer basically came down and has just taken over what everybody's talking about. It's interesting. It's crazy, and out of nowhere now everybody's up in arms. You know, here's the thing, guys. You shouldn't really have much to be worried about unless you were just doing something crazy. So, I wouldn't be too concerned, guys. The people getting banned, unfortunately, they've done something. There's been multiple posts by Kabam stating that they didn't ban anybody unless there was very clear evidence that something was ban-worthy. So, hey, what's up, Black Panther? Good seeing you again, man. Yeah, Jacob, he actually already messaged me, so as soon as I was online earlier today, he was in there chatting it up. So Raven says, yeah, at Jacob Sigler, he's in Yeet's stream at the moment. So, and look, I get it. There's a lot of people that's upset over it. I'm not real sure. Agent the Legend was in here a while ago saying banned. I don't know if he got banned or not, but I'm anxious to hear. Chid says they banned people for even helping with Alliance War and Alliance Quest. So far, I haven't seen anything about that, Chid. Unless... See, and this is where it's tricky. A lot of people are saying they got banned for helping. What's up, Ozzy? But from my understanding, nobody got banned just for helping move. Now, don't get me wrong. Later on, Kabam came out with a statement stating, yes, some people did. But the things I heard... Excuse me. The things that I heard was basically, if you got banned, it wasn't because somebody helped you. The problem was the guy that helped you was using a mod or a hack on his account, on his device. And so when he activated the other person's account, he was activating it with a mod or with a hack involved. So the problem is okay, for example, let's just make this easy. Let's say Chid logs in for me, or I log in for Chid. And let's just say that I log in for Chid and I'm a hacker, I'm a mod. All of a sudden, I log in for Chid, I move him, I go fight battles, and there it is. No matter what, now a mod or a hack is tied to your account. So, if anything, there should be some people pissed off at their alliance members, their friends, because it's quite obvious at this point there was a lot of people hacking. Hey, what's up, Ellis? Good seeing you, buddy. And Chid says, I have a Reddit post that shows otherwise, Willow. It was in the chat, Slice. No, I've seen a lot of chat. I've seen a lot of chatter about it, but the problem is it's easy to say. It's easy to say that somebody just moved them up in Alliance War or Alliance Quest. Look, I guess here, let me put my spill on it. I hate saying things like this. The problem is that somebody that accessed that account had a mod, a hack, or blue streak, was playing it on a computer, playing on a device that wasn't allowed. They were in breach of terms of service somehow, some way. I don't think it's straight account sharing and moving for Alliance War and Alliance Quest, because if that was the case, all your top guilds, for the most part, or top alliances, would be toast. They wouldn't even have a shot. They would be done. Because so many of them, so many of them account share. They have to. So, no, I understand. They're not supposed to. They're not supposed to, but they have. And look, if we're all going to be blind to the world, if you think for 1 second that the larger alliances aren't helping them move, and helping move people around on the AQ maps or Alliance War maps, you've lost your marbles. Sahib, what's up? He says, hey bro, help me please. What can we do for you? Hey Cam, what's up? Good seeing you. And I'm going to start bringing in some of my team, because I know this is going to be an interesting subject that's going to go all night long. So feel free to bring people in. There's going to be plenty of conversation. I am more than certain of that. Let's see here.
Hey.
Hey. Alright, and I am adding everybody to the call here. Chid, are you available? I see Bulldog's here, Jacob, Anthony. And let's see if we can get Chid in here as well. Where's he at? There's his name. Hey, Supersonic, good seeing you here again, bud. Nope, Bulldog dropped somehow. Let me add Bulldog. Alright, there we go. I'll send you a... I think you mean a heal. Alright, let's see here.
Who else is coming in?
I think this should be everybody. Frojo's going to be tied up for a bit, I think. So.
Yeah, I just texted him. I think he's on his way to work, or he's getting settled in.
Yeah, he said it'd be about 30 minutes a while ago. So.
Well, I've got some input on the Banhammer situation.
Well, I got a feeling this is going to be a major conversation, not just tonight, but it's going to be many nights going. So.
I doubt tonight's going to cover much game. I think it's going to all be behind-the-scenes stuff because I don't know if you heard, but Joel is out of For Loki now.
He's out of For Loki?
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
He
is no longer in For Loki.
What's Joel's inline name? Or
G.I. Joel with a capital G.
I got you. That's interesting as well.
Yeah. I was just over at his stream. And one does not have anything to do with the other. But yeah, I think it's going to, of course, he's got 128 people in there, and 127 of them are asking what the hell happened.
Well, and it's interesting because, Euthanitis, or whatever his name was, who was apparently the leader for Loki, recently stepped down.
Yesterday.
And is gone, so, And
his whole reason was he was going to San Diego Comic-Con. Like, he was going to be gone for 4 days.
Yeah, so he says.
That's what he said, yeah. It's a very odd time. There's a lot of shakeups going. So regarding the Banhammer thing, I've been here since you started because I always leave that screen open, but I was busy on something else, so I couldn't get to it sooner. The thing is Kabam Mike, there's been a lot on the forums, and he has, very in no uncertain terms said, account sharing is a bannable offense.
Correct.
And I think what's that?
Always happened. Nothing new.
Yeah, I know, but he's clarifying it to people. I think what we saw today is, I think everybody that got banned is somebody who either used a service. Even MCC Infobot was advertising it at one point. They were getting really bold. So either somebody who used a service or somebody who had somebody on their account that used a service or a hack or anything like that. But the message has also gone out that account sharing is, and the thing is that can be found out very easily, because if you log in New Jersey and 5 minutes later you log in California, it's super easy to figure out that you got two people logging into that account, unless you're the Flash. So I think we need to be very, very cautious. But you're right. You're a fool if you think this hasn't been going on for a while, that alliances are helping each other out, which I find completely – I get it, but at the same time – how do you regulate it? But it's so unfair because this game basically requires you to be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's like, because you're moving an AQ or AW, people are waiting on you. I can't think of any other event or game or sport like that you have to just basically always be available. And it seems to me like there would be some way to account for that, because I think we're going to see not only these bans, but I think we're going to see a bunch of alliances shaking things up, and a stratifying, if you will, of the top alliances getting even better, because they're going to have to dump the people they've been carrying and bring in the good people from other alliances, and a lot of alliances that have been just kind of hanging are going to start dropping off.
I don't disagree. Real quick, what's up, El Lapis? Good seeing you again, brother. What was you going to say, Anthony?
So what's your stance on that, though?
My stance on it is I'm glad for anybody who is a hacker or paid for a service or anything like that being banned. 100% support.
I know that, but I'm talking about like let's say one of your alliance guys is holding everyone up, and he asks you to sign into his account just to move up a space.
I am totally 100% fine with it, and I really hope they find some way to make that okay.
I don't know.
I really, because the thing is it's a game, and it's a game we want to all progress in, and we all want to do better. But the fact is they're the ones who set the parameters. They're the ones that put the long-ass timers, an hour and a half. They're the ones that make it so that we have to be available at any given moment to be able to do things. And stuff happens. People go to work. We got people spread out over the world, people in different time zones.
Yeah, but that's a disadvantage that's even across the board. So
no, it's a disadvantage for anybody that has a life outside of the game. which is a vast majority of us. And that's why I'm saying you're going to see a stratification where you're going to have alliances, 10, 11, 12 mil alliances that have 3 or 4 players that they've been doing that for. And now those guys are not going to be able to stay there, and they're not going to be able to stay at that level, even though 90% of the time they're able to contribute at that level.
I don't agree. I don't think that should be allowed.
I can tell you right now, I think what happens is it's not so much that alliances will get changed, this, that, and the other. But here becomes the problem now, to a degree. It goes a little something like this. Here's our alliance. We're central time-based. You have to be able to be available from here to here. These are the hours we run our AQ, our AW. If you can't make those hours, you can't join our alliance. It's just
this isn't the alliance for you. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it when it's a simple thing like that. Although to be fair, there's no way to regulate it
when it benefits you. But what if another alliance beats you out for that TC?
Yeah.
Then they did. I mean,
well, yeah, and I'm gonna say, the thing is there's no way to differentiate. It's kind of the same situation when I was under 21. How I used to lament, I was emancipated, I wasn't emancipated, but I was living on my own, and I had a job and I was mature, yet I couldn't buy cigarettes and I couldn't drink, and I was like, why isn't there a way for people like me? I'm not some punk 16-year-old living at home, that I can't partake in these things because it's just not feasible. It's not feasible to have laws that don't that only apply in situations, and it's the same thing here. There would be no way to differentiate between a guy who's logging in to move a guy up just so they can advance the war and a guy who's logging in and doing ROL for somebody or doing LOL for somebody. And there is no way. So I will support it. I just don't necessarily like it.
All right, time out. Before we go too deep in this, first, I want to welcome everybody. Guys, I'm going to be playing in the background doing little things. Tonight's stream, though, we are pretty much dedicated to discussing the ban, the terms of service, what so far has shown to get you banned for sure, what hasn't, so on and so forth. So again, if you come in, I'm going to try to stop the chat. We're going to try to say hi. Guys, as we discuss, please don't get lost on your tangents. Don't get lost on where you're going, on your thought process. Please make sure that we're doing our job as moderators and people that are here to help take care of our followers on making sure they get welcomed and any questions they have answered. And let's try to keep it as short as we can. I mean, here's the thing. I think we're all going to have very strong opinions on this event. We all will have opinions that I think go different ways. Some of us will agree in some situations. Some of us will disagree. Some of us will agree halfway, and some of us will totally disagree. So remind yourself of that going into it. Let's all try to stay calm because it is going to be a frustrating conversation. Anytime you talk about people losing their accounts, their time, their money. I mean, here, I don't care what they did. Now, granted, do I believe that hackers should be banned? If they're negatively impacting the play of the game, absolutely. If they lost their money, it's their fault for taking and modding or hacking. The good thing is, I won't say the good thing. The odds are, though, they didn't put any money into it if they were hacking it. They were just hacking it rather than spending. So to go along those lines, guys, remember that as we discuss this, okay? So we're gonna discuss this new ban, the new joys that come with it, the new headaches, and we're gonna discuss a lot about that. So here
real quick, hey, what's up, Jason? Welcome to the chat, Sonic Deer and Ozzy. I just saw all three of them come in. Yep. What I want to say, two things. First, Ellis, I'll get to your situation in a minute, but the overwhelming consensus out there amongst the YouTubers that I've been listening to today, I've been in 6 or 7 different streams, is 99% of the people that got the ban 100% deserved it. Is there going to be mistakes? Yeah, that's going to happen in any situation. And I have empathy, but at the same time, you have to go to Kabam. You have to make your case, call them, email them, and I think repeated inquiries are going to be of a help to you to show that you're serious, that you didn't do anything wrong. And I would, if you're in that situation, like Ellis, is a perfect example, who had somebody hack his account. They were probably using mods, and really all you can do is email over and over. Phone calls. They have a phone number. They rarely pick it up, but they do have a phone number. Talk to everybody that you can at Kabam. Look at every avenue that you can, because, I certainly would be beyond depressed if I lost access to my account.
Hey guys, it's Projo here.
What's up,
Hey,
bro?
Projo.
I want to say something about what Bulldog said just specifically right there. I tweeted out, thank you to Kabam for banning all the banners and stuff. Some guy, Noah Kennedy, responded to my Twitter. He said, hey, I've been banned, but I haven't done anything wrong. What do I do? I told him. I responded, said, send a ticket. They review claims for false bans. So I've heard. Well, Kabam responded to my reply. Guy.
Really?
Yes.
But do not.
You're breaking up, Frojo.
Frojo, we're losing you, bro.
Appeals,
Frojo, you're cutting in and
My
out
bad?
You're cutting in and out really bad, buddy.
You got banned on Skype.
All right, go ahead.
my back.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could hear you, just we were bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to.
You're good.
And nothing else I can do.
you're good now. Go
It
ahead.
says we do revolve claims of false bans, but we do not ban without evidence. Most appeals are denied due to clear evidence, despite contrary claims.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expected.
And I saw that tweet, and that's kind of what I was talking about. Yeah, look, guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Nobody's going to say, they got me.
Yep, they got me. I got busted.
That Kabam, they were hot on my trail. I knew. This isn't like the movie Catch Me If You Can. We're not. It's not like, oh, look here, let me just keep bouncing around and never find me.
Well, it's just like Frojo can attest to. Nobody in prison is guilty. Everybody was framed. Everybody took a deal to avoid. Yeah.
But
everybody's.
But there
innocent.
is those people that are.
There are.
That are.
There's gonna be
But hey,
wrongful bans.
They have replied again. I just now seeing this one. I'm looking on it right now. They said we also seen players try to appeal bans for hacking with the excuse, but I've spent a lot in your game. Nope, still not okay to hack. They said.
Right?
Yeah.
Why would that make that okay? I don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the type of people that are hacking and modding and everything, not the sharpest knives in the drawer when it comes to this stuff. They may know
Wow,
computers, but
a lot.
Good point.
So
otherwise they wouldn't have taken the risk if they really cared.
here, real quick, let's. And Ellis, based on your situation, this all runs right around you. At the end of the day,
I don't know.
Because we don't know you. We don't know what you do for a second.
here's the thing, guys. We can't say anything other than what we know. And here's what we know. If you've been banned as of today, it is because Kabam had some sort of evidence. Not just like a oopsie, but like some sort of massive evidence that your account has been used with some sort of modification or some sort of hacking tool. That is what I have seen so far. I've yet to see anybody say they've gotten banned for just logging into somebody else's account so far.
Right.
Yet to see it happen. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't say they weren't going to do it, but so far the only people that have gotten banned that we've seen for sure have been those tied to modifications or hacking.
Right.
So, real
I've
quick.
seen people claim that.
Sure. Here, real quickly, because this is going to be a very long discussion, so I'm going to moderate this the best that I can, guys. So, Jacob, coming from the highest alliance, probably the most time-consuming as far as when it comes time for that, let me ask you, what's your thoughts, what's your opinions, and what have you seen, and has any of it rung home to your alliance? If you don't want to talk about your alliance specifically, I understand. I don't want to cause anybody any trouble. But what is your thoughts, being probably the highest alliance player in the group?
Cleanse them all. Get them out of this dang game.
Preach.
And
Preach.
personally, nothing happened in our alliance, but a lot of our members posted pictures from other alliances that had a bunch of people banned. So it was fun to see them all cry about being banned.
I don't
Gotta love
disagree.
the tears. Gotta love it.
Chid,
Well, and
Yeah.
go ahead.
Chid, what's your thoughts? What have you seen? What do you got on this?
I've seen a lot of panic, like some real panic from major alliances, and I think it's a good thing because these people are pretty much stealing spots from people that could actually do it legit, and that is not cool. But actually, there is no but. I'm happy to see them go. Who knows? This may actually reduce cutoffs. It just might.
Yeah, I saw that postulated today too. Ellis, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, you've already contacted them multiple times. The only thing that I could think of to do is to open another ticket and provide proof of when you reported that you were hacked, what damage happened, copies of the emails that they had sent before, and ask them to please provide proof as to what happened as to why you were banned. That's really all you can do. I mean, nobody here has any more pull with Kabam than you do. That's about it. Document everything, find every document you can, and ask them to tell you why you were banned. Because that's until you get that, you're just out there in the ether.
But I
They
still
won't
have
tell
no
you
idea
why.
what's going on with Ellis.
Correct.
So
Yeah, Kabam has banned people for stupid reasons. Like one of our friends got banned from global chat for doing nothing. Like just got banned out of nowhere. He said like
Oh, I
4
got-
tickets, no reply.
I got
That made sense.
I got banned
Listen?
from chat once.
For why?
I don't know. Most of you probably don't remember. They used to have a moderator in the chat, and he had the Kang picture, and he pretended to be Kang, and he would do bans. This is when the game was early on in the first month or so. Well, he disappeared. He'd been gone, and one day I was talking in global in the game, and someone was saying something about Kang, and I was like, Kang ran away. He's gone. He's not gonna come. If he's here, ban me. And the next thing you know, he showed up and banned me, and he was like, Kang sees all this, like, and I was banned.
Where is
Good
he now?
Lord.
All
that's
these freaking
fantastic.
perverts running around.
I hate to say this, but that's kind of hilarious.
That's the
It
best thing
was.
I've ever heard.
It was only a 5-minute ban, but I was still banned.
Seriously, where is he now? Like, what happened to him?
Great. And can someone please fill me in on Ellis's situation?
Sure. So-
Like 2 weeks ago. Oh, you want to do it? Go ahead.
Yeah, so based on what has been said, here is the situation. Ellis's account was hacked, according to Ellis. And again, I can only tell you what everybody has said. So according to Ellis, his account was hacked here recently. Person got on